Hey, you guys. Thank you for popping in to Club Rich. We talk about everything popular and pop culture. I am your girl, Ashley. And I got my unofficial co host on the line, Mr. Mickey Jordan. How's it going?
I'm good. I'm good. How about yourself?
Oh,
Yeah, my allergies.
well, I see how you are. You got allergies, you got the sniffles.
Allergies.
You know what, though? It's a snowstorm going on right now. And then it was what? About 60 degrees a few days ago. So everybody about to be sick around here.
Yeah, we going from spring back to winter. Then we're
And
gonna be back
yesterday
to
was the first day of
spring.
spring, right?
I thought it was the first day of winter, but I could be wrong.
Well, you know what? Can't argue with that one. Because if this is
Mm-mm.
spring, I don't want
Yeah.
it. Anyways, thank y'all for popping in. We're a couple minutes late because Mickey had to go make some runs, but just blame it on him, y'all, because I know y'all been asking about me since last week, so it's his fault. You ready to get
Wow.
into some hot
Wow.
topic?
Let's get into them.
Okay. What's
Is
first?
you ready? Is you ready? That's the question.
Kinda.
You kind of ready?
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
ready. I'm ready.
Let me see if we can handle this first. These old heathens out here.
What you got going on? Ugh. So we got your girl Carly Russell. She finally and why it takes so long for her to get sentenced? But she got sentenced to probation in order to pay nearly 18 grand in restitution
Damn.
after admitting to kidnapping hoax. Um, I'm gonna be a butthole and say, I'd rather her had went to jail.
Hmm.
I only say that because for people like me and other people that were very, very concerned for her, like she really, like if you go back to see how many celebrities and people that reposted where she, where's Carly, all that kind of stuff, like the support that this girl got, and for taxpayers' dollars to go for searching for her, and people were really
Hmm.
just work, and she did this all for a man. Like she had really no excuse to why she did it, but her excuse was she wanted the her ex's attention. That was the whole gist of everything. Her just getting probation, like what is that going to do? The 18K. A lot of times when people get sentenced and they're told that they have to pay a certain amount, it's going to take years and years and years and years and years to even pay that back. And she gets to go and live her life normal, like she ain't really did nothing. Because probation, for a person that really doesn't do much in the first place, probation is really not that big of a punishment. So I really would like to have seen her do some kind of time. Like she ain't had to do a long time, but just some kind of punishment to scare the crap out of her. Because I don't think that was enough, in my personal opinion. What you think, Mick?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I don't like to see nobody. Ain't like she killed nobody. So, you know, to me personally, just my opinion, giving her probation because that 18,000, because there's people that did worse and got off for
Of
less.
course,
I mean,
I
her
just
getting
feel
probation.
like when you see her nowadays, like even somebody was showing me something on social media where she just kind of like felt like, okay, you guys caught me, and like it's no remorse. It's just kind of like, dang, what y'all tripping about? And it's like, do you know how many people are really genuinely concerned, and how many people really just up in arms about the whole situation, and you just kind of blowing it off, and you did this all over a dude?
I mean, we done seen worse. So I'm not gonna knock nobody for that. I mean, now that was wrong for what she did it.
I ain't doing all that over no man. But you know what? To each his own. Maybe he's the love of her life.
Yeah, people that did worse. So that's all I'm gonna say. People that did worse. So I mean, listen, they gave her, she got probation, so it is what it is. But I'm just saying, people that did worse.
Yeah. But on the flip side though, to kind of, play the devil's advocate, I think the embarrassment. is probably some good ass punishment on that too, because you got to think about it. She has a name that's so distinct that if she went to go apply for Walmart or something, they're gonna be like, Carly Russell, the Carly Russell. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
that name, and her face. She has a very common look, not nothing bad, but very common look. But you can kind of recognize her if you've seen her in a couple pictures. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And then with the name, it's like I know the embarrassment and the shame has probably been one of the worst things for her, because hasn't it been about a year since that situation happened?
yeah. She should be able to, to get through it. Listen, we had people that did worse, and they got off. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I'm
true.
I'm not gonna condemn her because she is. Listen, she made a mistake. I think she learned from her mistake because that's gonna stick with her. Because what person gonna take her serious? They're gonna be like, man, she's crazy.
And then like it's one thing to make a mistake, but it's like how somebody said you always got to tell a lie to combat the first lie.
Yes, ma'am.
It's a snowball effect. So you go missing, then you got to come back with a story. Well, this is why I went missing. So then you're adding a whole bunch of crap. You seen a baby on the side of the road. Then you got locked in the trunk of a car. Then you had to eat Cheetos and like just it was just too much.
Yeah, I agree with you.
It was
Good
just
evening, Melissa Z.
hey Melissa. So it's kind of like one of those things where I really wish that she would have had, in my opinion, a little more remorse for what she did. I think that's why I'm looking at her side eye, because it's like you did all this and you really it's just kind of like, oh well, I did it and I got caught now, but so what? That's how she rolls, I
I,
guess.
I get
But
it, but
just being young and dumb and just thinking that
yeah,
the
yeah.
world owes you something, because
Hmm.
she's a pretty young girl, so maybe time will mature her, hopefully. But let's go to the next. Yeah, wake up, Anna. You can't go to sleep at 8 o'clock. You gotta stay up for the gossip.
That's Anna from the DMV. She part of Sister Circle now.
Oh, okay. How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Thanks for popping in. This was a very interesting story. So, why the heck do they never put this child's real name online? This is about to get on my nerves too. So, Michael Jackson's son Blanket, which I can't even tell you what the child's real name is. Um, he's actually taking legal action against his grandmother, Kathy
Mm,
Jackson, over the estate of Mike. Is the funds that's in the estate or whatever.
mm.
Um, when you first look at it, it kind of looks like a money grab, But after actually reading the article, I'll break it down a little bit for you guys. Catherine has been fighting with a couple companies that's been dealing with not only the catalog of Mike, but some of his royalties and things of that nature. So some money that could possibly either be owed or be made um, on Mike's behalf. But of course, these companies that she's going against, they're fighting with her in court. So we're stacking up a great deal of lawyer fees, a great deal. And from what I've read in various sources, that allegedly some of these cases she's appealing. So there's already been, some kind of final decision on these cases, and she keeps going back to appeal these decisions. And of course, that's racking up more money that's being taken out of the estate for Michael's three is it three? It's three children, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he's basically petitioning the courts to cease her access to the funds, which is weird because I would have thought that the next of kin would technically be his kids, because I think all of them are over the age of 18. At least I know a couple of them have to be over the age of 21. So I'm just trying to figure out, how does Catherine have that type of access to go into his funds like that, if you would think that his kids would be in charge of his affairs, which obviously they're not. So
You know how that is. She was the granny when he passed. They was kids, so she was, and it's. I mean, you knew eventually this was gonna happen. They grown now, so they probably like, nah, granny, we can handle all our own. Then you don't know who might have got in their ear and said, hey, you know what I'm saying? You know, y'all grown. You don't need your granny over y'all business no more. So,
one point that I seen that was made, it was kind of, harsh, but it was the true reality. Catherine is 93 years old.
mm,
Um, with that being said, a lot of things that she's trying to do at this moment, she might not even be around, sad to say, for the final result of what she's trying to do. I'm just trying to put it in the nicest way possible. So I
got you.
I feel like um if she's not trusting the children to have the estate, at least some kind of guardianship to be put in place. Kind of like how Wendy's situation is, where everybody that's in the mix just seems like they're kind of shady. So somebody that is not in the family has the estate now. I think that
Mm,
would do the Michael Jackson estate some justice, because you got to think about it. You got all these sisters, brothers, mom, whoever that might feel like they have the rights to dictate whatever goes on with the estate. And with Michael being who he was, you have to have somebody that has his legacy in mind versus trying to make a dollar. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I mean, but it's kind of too late for that because you had the lawyers trying to beat him. So many people was trying to beat him because Michael catalog is $1 billion. Them controlling the catalog, controlling the money. They was splitting it with her anyway with the mother. I didn't ever understood that how she was getting a percentage. Like, how y'all who, you know what I'm saying, y'all got back control of his estate. I get it. Sometimes family, when you go, your family do want to come in, they want to take over and they start spending your money. I get it. It's never easy, but
I'm
he claimed them as his kids, get the kids the money.
That's how I feel. Because a lot of people in the comments, when I was kind of reading these articles, shout out to Baller Alert, which I kind of got that article from. A lot of people in the comments, of course, was stating the obvious that hey, we need to do some DNA tests, and we need to do this, we need to do that. That's not needed. Michael claimed these children as his, signed birth certificates, and also named his kids on his will and all that kind of other stuff. So hey, whether it's blood related or not, those are his kids. Legally and whatever way you want to think about it, they're his kids. So I mean, you can't do anything about that. That's who he wanted, to associate himself with. So I mean, can't get mad at it. He wanted children. He felt like those were his children. So can't be mad at him. But
Yeah, you got a point.
yeah, I mean, what can you do now? He's gone. So
Yes, ma'am.
um, like I said, I think the best solution to this problem will be the Wendy Williams effect. Someone pops in that's not in relation to Mike, that hopefully they will have the best interest of the estate at heart, and try to turn some stuff around. Because to me, it seems like and not to be rude or anything, but I think that um she's probably grasping for straws that she probably will never get.
Right.
And like the baby said, and shoot, it's sad when a little kid tell you some stuff that might make sense. Like, hey, you might be barking up the wrong tree, and in the process, you giving away hundreds of thousands of dollars to a lawyer that probably just got his feet kicked up on a desk somewhere. Like, shoot, keep it coming.
Yeah, that's how a lot of our entertainers would be the lawyers and their agents who make off.
Yes.
Be doing good, sending their kids to colleges and helping further they creating generational wealth. But
Mm-hmm.
that the situation is sad, but he claimed them as his kids. He said them as kids, I'm his kids.
Mm-hmm. They his kids. Whether we agree or disagree, they're his kids. So
Mhm.
hopefully they can get that settled, and they
Yeah.
can get to some kind of happy medium, because that sucks. Because that's the grandkids versus their grandmother. It's it's never a good look. So shout out to them.
For sure.
What's next on the list, Mick Dog?
I got you.
Oh, okay. Let's lighten the mood a little bit. I thought this was hilarious. Shout out to Baller Alert again. If you could guest star in any music video from the past, which one would it be? I'll let you go first, Mickey, because I'm cracking up. Y'all put y'all comments in the chat too.
In a video.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. That's a rough one. Because it's several. If I could be in one of them, damn, man, that's cold blooded. I wouldn't mind being in the California Love, but the remix, not the one when they was
in the cage and all that
the
stuff.
Thunderdome, not that one when they was all at the mansion.
Oh, okay.
The remix of California Love.
Y'all gonna laugh at me.
Come on with it.
Okay. So when Nelly Hot in Here came out, y'all.
No, wow. How did I know you was gonna go there?
I wasn't off the porch yet. I was a teenager. But me and my best friend was talking about this before we got on the podcast. I said, at that point in time, I wasn't quite 18 yet. I had a couple years left. But when that song came out, I was like, man, when I get in the club, the first time I get in the club, it's going to be like this. Can we talk? That's cute. And so I'm like, man, I can't wait until I turn 18 because when I go to the club, it's going to be people in there. They throwing their shirts and stuff all over the place. It's going to be rain pouring down from the ceiling, from the fire thingies going off. It's child, I don't even remember what club I went in. JB's might have been my first club experience. I said, this it? So it wasn't like the video. Obviously, it wasn't like the video. But if you go back and watch the Nelly Hot in Here video, you see like how lit the party was. And
no doubt.
Everybody was grooving and having fun. Wasn't nobody standing on the wall like they do now. It looked like it was a good time. So that if I could be in the video, I would probably be in there.
Mm.
That's horrible, ain't it?
No, hey, listen. You couldn't go wrong with what you picked.
That was a pretty epic video. That was an epic song too, but that was a pretty epic video. I see someone in the chat said they wanted to be in Tevin Campbell. Can we talk?
Yeah, Anna.
So she wanted to be the love interest because it was just him and the girl in the whole video. So
yes, ma'am.
You wanted some hey, girl. That's a cute song. You know what's so funny about that song? So I was looking at some stuff on, it might have been TikTok. It was some kids at a dance. The kids couldn't have been no more than 10. And when I tell you they were singing the song word for word, I'm like, wow, this song is 30 years old.
That means that's a timeless classic.
That means they got some decent parents too.
Right. Because the second one would have been R. Kelly, Hey, Mr. DJ, but hey, I ain't want to get canceled.
Hey, you know what's another good one by Kels that looked like it was dope? That Fiesta remix.
For sure.
That looked like that party too, didn't it?
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought that was a cute little question to throw in. Is somebody else comment, Mickey? Because I can't see all my comments.
Yeah.
Smooth Criminal. That's funny.
For sure.
Thriller. Oh, heck no. You know what? Look, growing up, I remember Disney Channel used to play.
Jeffrey McNeil said Gang Star.
Which song?
DWYCK. It was an acronym. I remember that much.
Child.
Gang Star was on their 5%. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't what you was like. How that's it looked like.
Used to listen to them back in the
day. So you know they was on righteous type music. Yeah.
Okay. Shout out to Guru. He was dope. I like.
Okay. You know him then. My bad. Because I didn't want you to think. Cause when I was putting it up there, I'm like, people gonna think it's saying another word. But I'm
Oh no,
like, when I sing, cause I'm like, people,
I'm gonna have to go look that video up though when we get off and see, and I give y'all an update if I like that video or not. Cause back then, music kind of like if you caught it, you caught it. You couldn't go back
right,
on YouTube and watch it. So,
no doubt.
what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying.
Hmm.
Oh, I guess that's it for that topic. Cause shoot, I done lost my train of thought sitting here trying to read these comments.
I got you. You ready for this next one?
Yeah.
Let's get busy on it.
Oh, child. All right, y'all. So let me backtrack a little bit. So I want to say yesterday I was at work and I had my headphones in. I like to tune into the Breakfast Club in its entirety. So with that being said, you had the guest star was Candace Owens. And it's kind of like she's right when she's right, but when she's wrong, she gets on your last damn nerve. So it's like you don't know how to really take her sometimes. So something told me it's a reason behind her coming to the Breakfast Club. Cause you know how much she does not fool with raw blackness. Like that is not her thing. Now, if you got the uppities, that's the Uncle Toms and all that stuff, that's her train. She likes
Mhm.
that. But a pure just blackety black panther. No, no, that's not her deal. She thinks that everything that has to do with um just embracing your blackness is horrible. But anyway,
I get it. She part of the bougie clan.
yeah. So she's on the Breakfast Club. She's making some valid points.
Hmm.
She was trying her best, in my opinion, to turn herself from the villain and give us a human side to her. She wanted to just take the stigma that we had of her and throw it out the window. And what throws me for a loop, child, me and her the same age, and I thought she had to be at least about 45. Anyways, um, she told her age on the show, and I was like,
Hmm.
I know you lying. I know the hell you lying. But that's what you get when you be evil to people. You
How
get
old is she?
34.
Times is hard.
Chat.
I mean, but to me, I didn't look at it as being bad. She trying to go on her own because what it is, she was on a conservative. Not to say it's just like she trying to branch out. Well, she didn't saw she got the game. Let's just be honest. She
That,
built a name for herself. She got a brand,
but
and like
she's pandering.
yeah,
Like
but I mean because that's what they usually do when we go what we do when we mess up. Like when we want to get off the ship, we want to get off the plantation. I ain't gonna let me rephrase it. Once we've been in work for the man, as they would say, once
and
we've been in work for him, then we build she got a brand and she want to do certain stuff she want to do. It's only so much you can do when you work for people. Let's just be honest.
of course,
You know what I'm saying? When you working for somebody, there's only so much you can do. She didn't see in the atmosphere what's going on. You can create your own show. This go back to like with Don Lyman and Elon Musk when he was finna be on the X
and
on the
then didn't he give old dude some money? Well, he claimed he was about to sign a big, huge deal, and Elon kind of just reneged on it, and it was a nice sum of money too.
yeah, but he signed the contract though. So Elon, but he got money. Elon got money. Whatever he gave, that he can. That's
Yeah,
probably a drop in the bucket. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? But it's like when people see it, like to me, with her, some people be comfortable. Better yet, let me rephrase it. Like let's just say going from independent to a label. With a label, you got the backbone. I mean, you got the push. You gonna get certain
Got to
stuff.
kind of just go with the flow, and hopefully they lead you the right way. Sometimes you
Right.
get straight, but
Yeah.
don't really
Yeah.
have to put too much leg work in. You just kind of
Right.
go with the flow.
But independent, you will eat, but you got to get out there and grind.
And sometimes you don't eat for a second.
Right. You know what I'm saying? It might be 2 years, 3 years, but then when you pop, look at Club Shay Shay. You see like how he popped off. and how he doing this thing. You know, he had to leave Fox, even though that, you know, allegedly they got rid of him. He said he walked away, but he left on the time when his stock was up. But he still took a chance. He rolled the dice, because who would have thought Club Shay Shay was gonna pop off, and then him and Ocho when they do their nightcap.
Yeah. And then I like the way that he sticks to the content that he got going on. He sees that the comedians, it brings ratings because, for one, most of them are going to be problematic. That just, it is what it is, and that brings ratings and it brings views. So I like that he's sticking to his formula too. Well, back to this heifer. Like I said, she pandered the whole interview. It was, well, I grew up such and such, and I didn't grow up this way, and this that, like, you could tell what she had something up her sleeve, but she didn't announce it. And so I'm like, okay, until we woke up today, and she has a it's not a GoFundMe, but she does have like a web page asking for donations because she is branching off on her own. So ain't no more well, she on Fox News and all that extra bull crap.
And
She
she was on that conservative wire.
Yeah. So now she wants us to come through and support her.
I mean, she gonna get some support because it's some. See, you know, we got it's a crowd for her. Don't get me wrong. You got different people. You got some, you know what I'm saying. You got some who then probably grow up like how some have, you know, some with not money, some with
Yeah.
money. You know what I'm saying? Like how your interacting is. Like some might look at us and say, well, you know, y'all, we wouldn't be considered bougie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
To us, she did. We probably look bottom of the barrel to her, and that's why I kind of, just based off of like a lot of her views, she really comes off as like, who are you? You know what I'm saying?
No, you have something like that.
And I don't know. I don't like that now that you feel like our support will get
Oh,
you
okay.
to go. Now all of a
Okay.
sudden,
Okay. I see why she off. Anna just said this. Anna said she was on the Daily Wire, but the reason why she's not on there anymore is it's not because she is pairing off, but it's because the comments she made about the war in Israel, and then no one has a right to kill. And so her and Ben Shapiro, yeah, because Ben Shapiro, okay, been
I
fighting back for us, so
had
she stood on the
to
ground of Israel.
kind of address it.
Yeah, that'll do it for you right there. I mean, like I said, Tony Deal said she's trying to pull a Stacey Dash. And that's how I looked at it with her. You know what I'm saying? But now that Israel, now you go against
That's
that.
why it's kind of safe, in my opinion, safe to keep your opinion about that situation to yourself. If you don't have, for one, all the facts, which is impossible for us to know everything that's going on at the moment, and two, you're going to offend someone with stating your opinion about that situation. Someone's going to get offended. So it's just stay out of it. Just stay out of it. I kind of agree with like how people like Drake and DJ Khaled, how they're just keeping their whole opinion to themselves, even if they have relatives that's involved or they know what's going on. They're deciding to stay out of it because they know that anything that they say will offend someone somehow. So I get it. Well, you know what? I'm kind of glad that she stood on business, and whatever she stood on what she said. I can respect her for that. But like you said, pulling the Stacey Dash when stuff is not as ironed out with the white folks. Now you black again. Now you know who your friends are. Now you know who your kin folk are. So I'm
That'll
side
do
eyeing
it.
her. I'm
That'll do it.
side eyeing. But you
You're
know
right
what?
about that.
I'm curious to see how her next platform, how that's going to play out for her. I'm very curious. I am going to watch because I'll be completely honest with you. It's been in recent months, and I have to be real. She has said a couple things where it's like, I mean, she wasn't, in my opinion, she wasn't wrong, and I kind of agreed with certain things that that she stated. One thing that I did kind of like that she said at the Breakfast Club that was kind of controversial, and people might not 1000% agree, but I always say on this show, um, stop catering to political parties. She stated that. She said it would do, especially African Americans, some justice to stop catering to the Democratic Party, because that's where we want to be at all times, Democratic. And a lot of the times, you have to kind of weigh the pros and the cons and do your research too, because both parties really have some crappy ideas, and both parties might have some ideas that you like. They said one thing about the election this year. Well, next year they feel like it's going to be a lot of write-ins. So for the most part, you know how everybody think that this might be a Trump term, or some people think this might be another Biden term, which I hope the hell he don't run again, but he said he is. I need for Biden to go ahead and go to Keith Haven.
Man, okay.
But
You ready for the next one?
Oh, let me finish my I'm sorry. But
Go
no,
ahead.
they was just basically saying, she was saying that it's gonna be like a lot of write-ins for this next election. So it's really up in the air. Like nobody really has like that leverage. Like, how usually you can see that it's one candidate that's just soaring past the other.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of people that's either gonna sit their butt at home, or when they come, they're gonna write something in, or it's so many crazy possibilities for next year. So I better buckle
No,
y'all.
the election this year in November.
It's this year?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, it is this year. Child. I'll be honest with you. I don't even know where I'm at with it. I don't. I don't know where I'm at with it.
You got to November. You got to November.
Hey, I hope somebody sways me to their direction, cause child, I go write Kanye on the ballot if y'all keep playing with me. All right, what's next on the list, Mickey? Oh, this was so heartbreaking. So speaking of Breakfast Club, um, just hilarious. Anyways, she's been having this segment where she was talking for the last couple weeks about nobody had really seen Kate Middleton. She's the Princess of Wales, um, and nobody's really seen her. And then the sightings that they thought that they seen her appearance was slightly different, and they didn't think that was actually her. They thought it was a stunt double. Yeah. So today, Kate actually she recorded a message today, and it was just so heartbreaking to watch. She actually announced that she is battling cancer, and she is currently taking chemo. Now, Kate is only 42 years old. She has 3 young children with William, Prince William, which he's the next of heir. Um, it's so sad because, for one, we'll go back to Just Hilarious. She just did an interview maybe 2 weeks ago where she was kind of like reflecting back on the whole Chadwick Boseman situation, where people seen him. He posted a video, and obviously his appearance was very different. And come to find out, he had cancer, but he did not announce that. He was just making a video, just talking to his fans and stuff. And how people clowned him, just tore him to shreds. And she said how she felt stupid for doing that, and she rightfully so. She should have felt stupid. And she turns around, and with this Kate Middleton situation, like I'm talking about, her and others were talking about her appearance when they finally seen her for the first time, and was just trying to see like what was going on with her, because she had been out the spotlight, and really like literally would have segments on the show of where's Kate and all that kind of dumb stuff. So for her to pop up, and when you see Kate, You can tell some weight has been, been dropped a good amount. Definitely in her face. Um, you can sense the worry in her face, in her eyes when you're
Mm,
watching the video.
mm,
And it just goes to show you, um, you got to be careful about how you treat folks. You do. Because when they was doing all this speculation, and I'm talking about, it wasn't even just hilarious. It was like a lot of news publications and all that kind of stuff. Just a lot of speculation. And for that woman to be battling cancer, taking care of three babies, trying to stay just low profile and worry about her health and her family and all that kind of stuff, people ought to be ashamed for how they've been just like pouncing on her. Like, hey, why you ain't been around? Why we ain't seen you? Like, leave folks the hell alone. So yeah, prayers out to her. She didn't really disclose what type of cancer, which is none of our business. Um, but yeah, she says she's taking time out the spotlight to get treatment, and like she stated in the video, she wants to reassure that her kids know that she will be all right, and she's well taken care of. So shout out to her and her family, Mick.
no doubt, keep them in prayers.
Yeah. And while I'm still on that story, I was preaching this to Mickey earlier too. Go to your doctor. Go to your doctor. If Even if you feel great, go to your doctor. Get checkups. Get your full body physical. Let them take some blood and test it and see if everything in the blood is cool. Men, go get your prostate checked. I know y'all that is a taboo situation, but go ahead and once it's over with, you can go on about your day. Ladies, go get them mammograms. They are uncomfortable, but doggone it, they might save your life. Go ahead and get that done. Just take care of yourself, and that's about it on that.
Hmm.
What's that?
That was it.
That was it.
That was it.
That was it. What I had to say before I popped off today. Uh oh yeah, you guys. I think I was looking for tomorrow. I believe they are live streaming the homegoing services for Eric Mays. I can't even remember what website I seen that on. But if you guys are interested and cannot attend, go online and look up um the service, and you can capture it online. Um, what else? I felt like I had something else on my list. Oh, you guys, I'm doing a shameless plug for myself. My company, Rich Karaoke, we are celebrating 2 years of servicing the city of Flint. I am doing a donut giveaway at Dawn's Donuts tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. You guys come out, come out, come out. I am giving away 50 free donuts to the city of Flint. Come through. I'll be in there jamming, playing my tunes and all that kind of stuff. I won't be doing karaoke because I ain't feel like bringing all that. But I will definitely be DJing in there. You guys come through and support. I love my city. I thank you guys for supporting me the last 2 years. Don Donuts, they hold a special place in my heart. That was one of me and my grandmother's favorite places to go get donuts on the way to Sunday school on Sunday. So that place definitely has a special spot in my heart. So you guys come out tomorrow. It's gonna be a great time. Anyways, Mick, what we got going on for tomorrow on the
Nothing, Tanya not coming on because the May's funeral tomorrow, so she not she not doing no show or nothing. So,
you better put
but
up
we will be in Clubhouse at 8. I'm thinking tomorrow. So
is
people
you
that
gonna
want.
invite me in for a change? Y'all gonna be in there cussing and fussing.
You know what? We gonna send it out. I'm gonna send out a whistle name. Like, so just come on Clubhouse and you can look for that 810. We in there.
Look, y'all hear that now? If I get on there and they in there cussing each other, I'll just know I will be exiting swiftly. But now it should be a good time. We go in there, get some questions and answers going, some Q&As. Don't be asking no personal stuff because I ain't telling y'all all
Man.
that. No, we get some Q&As going up in there, so that should be exciting. I ain't got nothing going on. Certainly ain't got nothing going on tonight because shoot, I go outside and make me a snowman right about now.
You
God.
ain't lying. I gotta get out there now. So that's what I gotta go do now. I'm finna get back out.
Well, guys, thank you for popping in the club, Rich. We will see y'all the same time.
uh,
What's going on? What?
nah, Brand New Level said where the donut shop. That's the name still on Clio. Oh yeah, Don Donuts on Clio Road.
Yep, on Clio Road.
Well,
Come through. But anyways, you guys, thank y'all for popping in. We'll see y'all the same time next week. Mickey, anything else?
nah, I'm out.
All right, we out. Bye.
Peace.